Welcome to the Cheesehead Thread Podcast. This is a podcast for all Packers fans. And week 8. Let's do a little preview for it. It'll be 4 hours from kickoff, or 3 hours, 15 and a half until kickoff. Yeah, this game could be an absolute murder, or it can be a very good, close game, or it could be an upset win. It's going to be in Buffalo, 52 degrees at kickoff. Going to be a very, very interesting game. The Bills are 5-1 coming off a bye week. Just playing great. Definitely favored to win. They're like negative 10.5, which is the highest it's ever been for Aaron Rodgers ever. Sucks to say, but not playing really good right now. Definitely could be a huge implications in terms of, just our season in general. So we got a lot to talk about. 3.5 hours till kickoff. Let's get to it. So the Packers come into this game, 3-game losing streak, have not looked well at all, as you've heard from our last episode, just really not doing well at all. Just the offense is playing terribly. The defense is actually playing really well. Top 10 defense so far, defensive unit so far. But you never really expect with the Packers team. It's usually the offense is playing amazing and the defense sucks, but they've been playing well. It just sucks that literally can't get the job done. So the Bills come in this game 5-1, coming off a bye week, playing just really great. Beat the defending Super Bowl champions in the first week of the year, and their only loss came against Miami, and that was a really weird game. Tua Tagovailoa, who is the Miami Dolphins quarterback, probably should not have been playing the rest of that game. Caused widespread controversy over how fast he was able to bounce back and play in that game after he was stumbling after a massive sack that he took. So the Bills are really good. Stephon Diggs is their biggest weapon on offense. Josh Allen is an MVP level quarterback. Probably should win the MVP in the next 2 seasons, I think. Going to overtake the league in a couple years as the best quarterback in the league other than Patrick Mahomes. He's the future of the league, and we have to respect that. Sean McDermott's a great coach. Offensive coordinator has been okay so far this year. They're averaging almost 30 points a game, averaging 440 yards per game. They're only giving up 13.5 points per game on defense. That is absolutely amazing. Guys like Ed Oliver, Tre'Davious White won't play in this game, but he's a really good corner. Matt Milano, Gregory Rousseau, they've got a really good team. Only 36 penalties so far. That's pretty good as well. The only real weakness on this team is their run game. They don't have a dominant back. Zach Moss, healthy scratch recently. Devin Singletary has not performed well at all. He's performed okay. And, James Cook, who is... James Cook is actually... Dalvin Cook's brother, who is the Minnesota Vikings running back, who was torched this before. And he's a second-round pick rookie this year, but he has not shown anything so far, which is to be expected from a rookie. This could get ugly. Looking at the injury report from this game, the Bills, their starting right tackle is out in Spencer Brown, so they're going to be starting David Quisenberry. According to Peter Bukowski and many other people, Quisenberry is not that great. He's just been a journeyman, just bounced around the league. And then Taiwan Jones is questionable, but that doesn't really matter at all. Every other injury is just veteran rest, or they're able to play. Packers, though, it's a different story. Not good injury report at all. Mercedes Lewis is available. Christian Watson is questionable. Sammy Watkins is good to go. Aaron Rodgers is good to go at least. But Allen Lazard, number 1 wide receiver, out. Second game this year. Elton Jenkins, questionable. Shamar John-Charles, out. That sucks for special teams. He's a really good gunner. We're going to have to find someone to replace him. Not what you want to see. Rashawn Gary, questionable with a concussion. If we do not have Rashawn Gary in this game, we're just losing. We're just taking it out. And Bakhtiari, questionable again with a knee injury. Limited practice on Wednesday, DNP on Thursday, and limited practice on Friday. I mean, it just can't get worse, can it? The injury report is not good. And let's say those 4 players play. I mean, our chances are better, but does it actually help us win the game? Probably not, because it's already going to be really, really tough to win in this atmosphere. We're playing in Buffalo. Buffalo fans are the best in the league. I mean, they're insane. Really respect that fan base. Buddy of mine, Ryan Sizemar, or, Ryan. Sorry if I butchered your last name, man. Sorry, man. But Ryan C. He is a Bills fan. It's going to be tough. Definitely don't want to look terrible in a game on national television, prime time, 8:20, everyone watching this game across America, some people around the world. If we can just not get embarrassed, if we can just keep it close, I feel some sort of hope for this team. If we get absolutely blown out, it's a GG for the year. If we get blown out, we're not close at all. The trade deadline's in literally 2 days as of recording. It's October 30th. The trade deadline is like November 1st at like 4 p.m. Eastern. If the Packers do not make a trade from here until November 1st, the season's a no. And I'm very disappointed in Brian Gutekunst. You've got one job, buddy. One job. That's all I'm asking you to do. One job. Please. Please, please, please trade for a wide receiver. Brandon Cooks is available. Kendrick Bourne is available. Elijah Moore is available. Chase Claypool is available. Sounds like Claypool is going to stay in Pittsburgh, but come on. DJ Moore. It sounds like you're very aggressive buyers. You want to, make a trade for a wide receiver. You want to possibly sign Will Fuller, OBJ. That's okay. Does it help me? Does it help the Packers? I don't know. I don't think we can look at draft capital and say, yep, that's the reason why I'm not going to make this trade. The window for Aaron Rodgers, basically, you are risking your entire franchise on Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers retires this year, the cap casualties on this team will be. Thank you for the bag, but I'm retired. The way the cap works, even if you retire, it still is a cap penalty. And if you retire in the first year of a new contract that we gave you, which is for $150 million, then yes, you're going to have some cap casualties. You're going to have the cap penalty if this guy somehow, some way retires. You have to do something now. I don't care what it is. You have to figure it out. If you don't, then it might be safe to say that the window for Aaron Rodgers bringing another title to Packerland could be quickly closing. I don't want to say those words. I don't think any Packers fan, Packers media member, Packers organization people, Packers players, Packers coaches, Brian Gutekunst, Aaron Rodgers wants to say that. But at the rate it's going, it's not looking good at all. So I'm not expecting to win. I will not go into this game expecting to win. People, if we're losing 21-7 in the middle of the second quarter, just turn it off. Just turn it off. Just save the embarrassment. Don't keep watching. But if we can keep it close, if we can lose 24-20, and it's a close game throughout the game, and Josh Allen, is being, just hammered by Gary, Clark, and Smith all game. Quay Walker is actually being a solid QB spy on Josh Allen for this game. Then I feel some sort of confidence. I feel confidence that we can do something to stop Josh Allen, which is going to be a tough task. Gabe Davis is also on this team, and Dawson Knox. And they have become very, very underrated. I mean, Gabe Davis is a really good wide receiver. Dawson Knox is a top 7 to 8 tight end in the league. Robert Tonyan's up there too, but is he as good as Dawson Knox? I don't know. Is he? I don't know. Aaron Jones needs to be more involved in this game as well. Just really need to see more out of him. Packers need to treat him like Derrick Henry right now. Just need to. Yeah, I mean, the Titans literally are making it so that Derrick Henry has to carry it 30 times a game. Excuse me. Sorry. But I don't know if we have to do that exactly, but we need to put the ball in Aaron Jones' hands more and more. And if we don't, well, then what are we doing? This has to be done. So my prediction for this game, 27-20. Bills. We win. Heck yeah, baby. Let's go. 4-5. Sorry, 4-4. Looking to... Sorry, I don't even know who we play next week. I apologize. Oh yeah, the Lions, right? Do we play the Lions next week? I think so. Sorry. Yes. If we can go into next week, facing the Lions, 4-4, you feel confidence in this team. It's the Lions. They're 1-6. They literally started out great, and they could not get it done against the Dolphins. Now, after that, you start a tough stretch with the Cowboys, the Titans, the Eagles, the Bears, which will be easy, but then the Rams, the Dolphins, the Vikings, and then the Lions again. It's going to get tougher and tougher. So this is the game that you need to show. Either you can hang with the top team like Buffalo, or you need to show that this season's over with. And we're going to be looking on for the next year, hoping to get a solid draft pick. But hopefully can help us with Aaron Rodgers' era, and if he decides to retire, very sad, but maybe Jordan Love can do something next year. I don't know. This game is very important. Super important. And if we do not at least show something in this game, then this could be very impactful on our franchise for years to come. So I'm hoping that we can at least show something tonight. If we can't, then it's going to be a rough time in Packerlands for years to come until we can find our answer at quarterback again. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast. Really means a lot to me. Hopefully this game can go well. I'm going to be in Wisconsin, actually, for the Lions game next month. Or sorry, not next month, next week. I don't know if I'll be actually watching the game at the stadium. Probably not, but, just being in Wisconsin, watching it with my grandparents is all I could ever ask for, Going to be a lot of fun. Hoping the Packers can just do something. Do something for the trade deadline. Do something in this game. Don't be terrible. Don't have one of the worst games of all time. Don't get blown out. Just stay close. Stay close. So thank you guys for listening. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Go Pack Go, and I'll see you later. Bye.